Oh shit. Hey. There we go. Hello, people. We're back in Final Fantasy. We are at basically at the moment I have been hyped for, because it's the moment where we have the little sun, and I can't wait. I am so eager for this. I love this moment. Huh? Oh shit, we have a drop. What? What? Oh damn. I had no clue about that. It's a fucking drop. Oh damn. There's a fucking horse mount. Oh damn. What is... Oh, phone. Shut up. There we go. So there's a drop thing. The worst thing is it's a sub drop, which is kind of cruel, but I'd never force people to sub. If they want to sub, they sub. Kind of cool though. There she is. Hello, Ishtola. Why is it not showing me the right thing? Okay, I have no clue what's wrong. Oh well. Progress. Also, I got to learn something from TikTok actually about Final Fantasy. Also, I should up the volume a bit. There we go. There's a setting thing you can do that changes a lot.
この雄大な草原を見ていると心洗われる。国難にひりついた気持ちが少し落ち着くというものよ。
それは良かったわね。ただ緊張感まで失ってほしくないものだわ。一体ここからどこへ向かうつもりなの？
わしが気になっているのは以前モル族から聞いたある伝承のことでな。古の昔、滅びの時迫りてまれびと草原を訪れん。まれびとナーマにこいて北の山にて月のかけら賜り、魔の意道大地より放逐せん。かくて滅びの時去りてまれびと再び訪れん。まれびとナーマに祈りて北の山に月のかけら埋め、地滴るにへ天へと送らん。
大地から放逐された魔の大陸に天へと送られた血の滴る生贄。なるほど。衛星ダラガブの意味名にふさわしいわね。
わしも驚いたがどうだ。
かつて魔大陸を浮上させたほどの何かが草原の山間部から取り出され再び戻されたかもしれないと。それほどの力の源となれば
確かめてみる価値はあるだろう。
期待できそうね。
I'm actually gonna do a thing as well. Because of the scene we're coming towards. Here it is. I'm actually switching it to English for a bit. Because we want to hear the little son. I do this like it's one of the few fucking things in the English translations of Final Fantasy XIV I love. Is just hearing Magnai's voice going little. It's such a fucking perfect moment. Oh god, it started raining as well. No! It can't rain when we're getting this close. Please! No! Oh look, an AI seller. Fuck off. What do we have here? Kjell, okay, you. Serena. Mine better. I have English now on, so if it's they talk. Oh, they don't. Get it. Can't remember. No, they don't speak here even in Japanese. Such intense music as well. Yeah, I was gonna show that thing I also learned from TikTok. I'll do that after this cuts. Up, there we go. Pay me. Pay me. The name needs the money. There we go. So, quick little thing I can show. Let's see, let's have this as a reference. If we go system and graphic, you see how this thing is set on 99 right now? Usually it's always set on this. Look at this part of the table here. You see how it got a little bit blurry? Hello, Tiani. Now, if we change the 3D resolution scaling, look at this spot yet again on the table here. It becomes just a tad sharper. And that's just by changing a setting by 1. I learned that from fucking TikTok. I had no fucking clue. I have like a shader on to make everything sharper, but that fucking thing helps a lot as well. Crooked coin. Oh yeah, we need to go up there. Whoop. We are... let's see... oh yeah, she's up in this thing. What do you have to say, Stola? Except epic music.
Such an abundance of ether.
Are we in luck?
We are. This is an Allegan artifact, most likely built to regulate the flow of ether. I strongly suspect the ancients used it to stem the flow from here to the burn. That would explain how they were able to untether what became Aziz's La from its surroundings. But were we to throw open the floodgates, the resultant deluge would surely be sufficient to raise our wall. And in restoring the flow, we may also restore life to the wasteland.
I am not used to her English voice.
What is it?
Or his.
While the device itself harbors a surfeit of ether, the opposite is true of the surrounding area. An effect of regulation, perhaps. A similar phenomenon seemed to be occurring in Doma. Whatever the explanation, the answer will not reveal itself here. We have seen what we needed to see. Let us return to Mol Ilo.
Mol Ilo. It's like the Age of Empire priests going wololol. But here they go mololol. Exactly, lally ho. Did you ever play the old Age of Empire? You have never played on Age of Empire? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, you should try it. It's really fun. And I said, there's literally a fucking unit that is a priest that can walk up to enemy soldiers and go, wololol. And suddenly they convert and become your soldiers instead. Wololol. Speak to Sado. Oh god, her English voice. Oh Jesus Christ. Also, it's kind of rude. There's a drop on Twitch right now for Final Fantasy XIV, but you only get it if you give 3 subs or something like that. I think it was like 3. Give 3 gift subs. It's like, oh jeez, fuck that. I'd never be able to fucking tell people to do that. As I'm not that big of a fucking channel for it, so. Oh, you actually found the vololol sound. It is such an iconic thing from Age of Empire. Though I played mostly Age of Mythology, which was so good. Even though they made Poseidon a really mean bad man, which was sad, because I liked Poseidon. Isn't this the moment where Sado wants to have a fight that never fucking stops with her? Is this the moment you just go, nah, I'd rather not? Shall we dance? Dun, 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 dun. We are getting closer to the moment. Even though I hate how Magni will appear talk, and suddenly he looks at his shoulder and goes, "Oh my god." It is such a hilarious moment. Is someone fighting these guys? Oh yeah, they are. Who the hell is that? Sunya Herbs. What? Herbstwind. Part of sleep. Well, time to have a hell of a fucking fight with Sadhu. And she's a pain in the ass in this one, if I remember right. At least the weather got nicer. I think there's voice acting here.
Yes! This spot shall serve as well as any. I shall enjoy this Hahn.
Is this truly necessary? Have you no peaceable way of making decisions?
Oh, God.
Speak not of peace. You stand before proud warriors of the Dathal. In the heat of battle do our souls burn brightest. We lay low the strong that we may rise higher.
She really likes slapping her fist into her hand,
That is
doesn't she?
our way. The way of might. There is no other.
Oh, they do not want for conviction.
Oh god, your voice.
Indeed. It's what makes them such dangerous enemies. And such useful allies.
Enough talk! It is time to fight!
For the right to party. Oh god. Oh god, why? Oh my god, she's going Super Saiyan.
In death do our souls sing!
Oh god.
In death do our souls sing!
Oh. Oh my god. Oh, for fuck's sake, lady. Ah, shit, that's killing him.
In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. Oh, Jesus Christ. FFXIV.
How it burns!
Oh, shit.
In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing! Yes! Yes! Not since the Nardum has my soul burned so! Come! We have only just begun.
Enough! You were not granted leave to set the steppe ablaze.
Well, well, the sun has come out to play.
Oh,
Be
Lord.
gone, Moonstruck Oranir! I am busy!
Fool of a Dothal! Have you forgotten the face of your master already? The sun will never set! From his seat on high, he reigns over all, now and forever. Yet what should he find here but a battle to determine the fate of the steppe? A battle waged without his blessing. This will not stand. You, Doman! You who come to petition the warriors of this land, forget that all Nama's children are wards of the Oranir. As first among my brothers, your petition is mine alone to judge.
These words are as wind from a horse's backside. Plentiful, but your axe sings more sweetly. Let her speak for you.
Insolent child. You will learn your place!
Forgive me, Brother Magnai, but we have an arrangement with the Dothal. We will not abide any interruptions.
So be it. The sun will pass judgment on all. Didakul, join me.
That fucking face.
The sun is in good company. We may dance alone.
You sound so weird, Sud. You know that, right?
Beg not for mercy, for you will have none. bear witness to the power and the glory of Azim!
Ay, ay, ay.
Constantly at each other's throats like rabid dogs. Gods, I'm turning into her. I have not the patience for this. But if we must fight, let us at least be brief. Come.
You fought hit the guy instead?
Kneel or die! Kneel or die! Bow down before me! Kneel or die!
Yeah, and you're not really doing a good job, so. There.
Kneel or die!
Oh, there we go, he hit his own friend.
Kneel or die! Bow down before me!
Bow down to the god of death. Must fucking hurt getting these stones shoved in the face. Oh,
Kneel or die!
yeah, 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 yeah.
Bow down before me!
Okay.
Tremble before the sun!
Da, 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 da.
Let us be about it.
Every step you will take, every move you will make.
Aoife, to me.
Oh yeah, she does a Una dance from Final Fantasy X.
Have at you.
Oh god. Just walk casually up.
Never have I felt such bliss in defeat. 'Twas a battle to burn soul and flesh to ash. The Dothal will lend you our strength as promised. Nama's power is yours to wield. What does the sun say to that?
The sun is not driven by base motives such as yours. But they have been judged and found worthy.
Magna, you think so fucking highly of yourself, and I hate it. And it's just good that you become comic relief later on.
It is the way of the Oranir to accord recognition and respect to the strong. You have made sufficient proof of your strength. The sun shall answer your call.
You have our thanks. We are glad to call you allies.
You? By what are you called?
Y'shtola, why?
Oh god.
Are you? Are you my Nama?
And everyone just goes, oh, for fuck's sake.
I beg your pardon?
Why, Stola?
Battle, you
Cost
shone
Stola.
with all the majesty of the full moon's light. Your healing touch, the embodiment of the Dusk
Oh
Mother's
god.
love.
His fucking voice.
Long had I wondered if my Nama might not be a woman of the steppe. Beholding you, I am all but certain.
I don't know. This moment is hilarious, but fuck me,
Now,
he's cringe.
Look into my eyes. Could it be? Could you be?
I am not interested, little son. Try again when you've become a man.
And
Little?
his fucking way to say little.
Little son! Little son! Does it pain you, little son? Crave you salve to soothe the ache? Fire to sear the wound in your heart?
The best thing is that so many of the voice actings are so fucking cringe in English, but
We have wasted enough time here. Siren awaits for word of our success.
and no fucks were given by Stola. I'm pretty sure Thancred is one of those that have tried to be a suitor for her. Oh my god. Oh god, that name of the guy behind me. What the fuck? For Frodo. Oh my god. Who would be your least likely suitor of important NPCs? Uh I told the guy basically a line from Aragon, and he just responded with "Thank you." Although I think I need a name change soon. Tell him to become Lalaf. If he does that, he has to become Samwise Gamgee. Pog. Oh god, it says Pog. Oh god, fuck that. Oh god, we get into her. Who would be at least? Oh, for fuck's sake. Why not? Can't be. I hate being rude. Who would be your least likely suitor for of important NPCs? I actually don't know. Friendly and Frodo. Does that make me Gollum? Oh god. Ugh. But I actually don't know. Who would actually be your least likely suitor of an important NPC? God, she's doing the spirit bomb. You don't think Raha would be a good suitor? He's a Tia. Ah, for your characters. The best part is in Endwalker, the moment where you get like the option to like someone knocks on your door and you can pick who arrives. I have always picked your Stola.
It did. Ether may flow freely to the burn once more.
If we would say like for my characters, who would be like the least likely suitor. What? You don't like Lisa? If you do say that you like a shy, we need to have a long conversation, you and I. I wouldn't really put Graha on a pedestal. I'd say like he's a really good character. Mostly because it's kind of funny how he and Alice are both like the Warrior of Light's biggest fans. And just because of that, they can't accept each other enough. But they will still work together because we want them to work together. I do like that. Oh yes, stuff went really well. Because Ishtola got confessed to by an hour. I'm still trying to think of what NPC. The Dawn Trail's final relic. I guess it is. I started it. I haven't not even got the first step. I hate the grind stuff. Even if I do want the weapons, it's such a tedious fucking thing. Least likely. Slay 5 regular mobs in a zone and complete 5 fates on gold in each zone. That doesn't sound weird. That sounds really easy. And do every single Dawn Trail dungeon and trial and raid once. You have to do the raid even? Huh. Weird. Okay, that I can agree is weird. I'm still trying to think of an answer for your question, and it's really hard. Because there's many characters I could mention. Least likely. Hey. Actually, I know. I can say one, and it's mostly because that character would probably chatter so much that like my character would fall asleep, and that's Urianger. I love the fucking character, but nah, could not see that work. And also his heart goes for the Loporits and Monbrida. Ishtola has told me all, and I dully told Urianger crime. The most overrated character? I'd have to say the murder hobo. Amazing character, but overrated. The murder hobo.
Mistress Lys, Commander Aldin, it gives me great pleasure to formally welcome the city-state.
You don't know who the murder hobo is?
To the Eorzean Alliance.
The pleasure is ours, Your Grace. I know I speak for all Alamegans when I say that we are glad of this chance to stand with our comrades of the Alliance.
Hold on. I'll see if I can actually make something fun with this.
And we for our part are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Lord Hien of Doma, at your service. Pray, accept my heartfelt thanks for your generous invitation.
I hope they have this.
Nay, 'tis we who must thank you for journeying so far.
No, they don't.
And 'twould be
God
remiss
damn
of
it.
me not to acknowledge the part the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have played in bringing all of us together. In times of great unrest, you and yours have been our constant companions, without whom we would not be here.
With apologies to Lord Hien and Mistress Alize, it occurs to me that we have not gathered in this way since that fateful day in Uldar.
Uldar.
The day I lost my arm and my freedom. As I lay in my cell, never did I dream that I would one day be given the chance to represent my homeland at this council.
You actually don't know who I mean when I say murder hobo.
Me from the jaws of death.
Think like this, there's only one person that joined the Scions that dresses like a hobo and happily fights and wants to murder pretty much anything he can.
I too owe my presence here to Alphino, in so many ways. Until such time as he
Think about it.
returns, I mean to carry on his good work as best I can.
He joins the Scions. He's Come on.
Let us leave the past in the
You
past
can guess
and
it
turn
kind of
our
easy
eyes
who
to
it
the
is.
future.
It's one of the last
My
one that
Lord
joined
Hien,
them.
Pray, tell us how things stand in the east.
Having heard the rumors of dissent in Garlemald, I dared to dream of a peaceable solution.
The Empire will not so easily change its ways. If the Garleans have a mind to take back Doma and Alamigo, we'll be hard-pressed to stop them, even with the might of 6 nations. But while we lack the strength to fight the tide, a course may yet present itself, if we read the winds aright.
The winds suggest but one course to me. One which leads from the sea unto the river and thence to the source of all our woes.
The Ascians.
Indeed. All here have felt their blighted touch. It was the bringers of chaos who nurtured the Archbishop's
There you
tyrannical
go.
ambitions.
Sent you a gif of who I meant.
They who bestowed upon him the secrets of summoning, as they have so
And the
many
gif is
others
not loading.
before and since. And while they remain, we shall know no peace.
Piece of shit gif.
Our objective is clear. The question is how to achieve it.
Isn't this the moment when Thancred falls over?
While I see the wisdom
Weird.
in targeting the Ascians, an assassination attempt on Garlean soil would do little to aid our cause, even were it to succeed. It's time we used our enemy's preferred tactic: subterfuge.
You have an idea?
Speak your mind, Master Thancred. None
Oh
of you
yeah,
knows
this
the
is that
enemy
moment.
better than the Scions.
I have a
You
gif
may
of this
have
one
best
as well.
of all. Whatever it is you propose, we will give it fair hearing. On that you have my word.
Also, Merwib is thick.
Very well, Admiral. My proposal is thus.
And
We dispatch the shinobi to Imperial territory. There, they sow the rumor that the Crown Prince perished in the battle for Alamigo, and that the man parading around is in fact a corpse inhabited by a servant of darkness.
oh god, you sound so weird, Thancred.
Well, it does have the ring of truth about it.
I wouldn't call her
Gallians to
sexy, I
learn
would
that
call
their
her
future ruler
badass
is a
though.
puppet, the Empire would be shaken to the core.
Her
At
duel
the risk of
scene
sounding stupid,
later
would
on,
they actually believe such an
I
unlikely
fucking
story?
love it because
I
that
didn't.
shows how fucking badass she is.
Ordinarily not, but prior to his miraculous recovery, rumors of Xenos' death had already begun to circulate around the Empire.
Xenos? Is it? Oh, is it
Ultimately,
Xenos?
however, what the masses believe is not our chief concern.
Xenos? What the
Our
fuck?
true objective is to create an opening for rival factions
Because
within
isn't this the
Garlemald
moment when
to exploit.
he falls over? I'm pretty sure it is.
Just as a war of succession erupted in the wake of Emperor Solus's death.
A war which raged until but recently, plunging the Imperial House into disarray as nephew and uncle grappled for the throne. It is no coincidence that one of Varus's first acts as Emperor was to name Xenos heir apparent. Family feuds being so tiresome when armies are...
I can't agree to how they say his
Not
name.
all welcomed his choice of successor, however. There is no shortage of individuals who aspire to the throne, who would jump at any chance to seize power. The news that Xenos is not only dead, but a puppet to diabolical forces, would be too enticing to ignore.
The Empire would not be quick to recover from a second war of succession.
As I know Ian's voice actor.
I am no stranger to infiltrating Imperial territory. With a team of operatives gathered from among the Alliance's finest, the plan should have a reasonable chance of success.
Doma already has shinobi in place throughout the provinces. We stand ready to act, and act we must. What say you all?
I'm for Master Thancred's proposal. We shine a light upon the Ascian and test the Empire's unity. 'Twas his plot that scuttled Doma's negotiations, was it not? Why then, if we can
Oh yeah, he's in Black
eliminate
Myth for Kong.
there may
Oh,
yet
yeah.
be a chance for peace. Let us wage this war of subterfuge, that we may one day lay down our arms. Gods know we never will while the Ascians remain.
And there we go.
That way. Sorrow.
history must be changed. Ahead looms a calamity. Ahead looms light, expunging all form and life.
You're trying to
Twin
riddle.
dooms only you can forestall. Only you.
What's the matter?
There's a voice.
Spies in our midst?
Nay, I sense no such presence.
Nay.
Let
She's a
expanse
horse.
contract. Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
It is this moment. And
Is it over?
Master Thancred!
12 for Fend. Bear him to a private chamber. Have every healer make ready. Swiftly!
lady, you are not in a position to command shit. You don't do much.
Master Thancred remains in slumber. Though his vital signs appear stable, he's unresponsive.
What could have done this? And why just him and not the others?
I'm afraid we could not identify the cause, my lady. Our examinations revealed no wounds, nor the presence of any poisonous substances.
Gods, that only makes it worse. You're to let us know the moment there's any change, all right?
Thank you for coming. Knowing Thancred, he would apologize for being otherwise engaged at so crucial a juncture.
In gifting us a course of action, Thancred sowed the seed of all that is to follow. We have but to nurture it as best we can. To him, I would say, rest easy, that he may wake to enjoy the fruits of our labors.
And also, Tiana, to answer the question, the most overrated is Tinian for me. He's an awesome character, but he's overrated.
Alize and I heard a voice in the moments before Thancred collapsed. It was accompanied by a severe headache, as if something were clutching at our minds. Did you experience the same thing?
You saw the name of the gift.
So, in between the voice and the pain, you felt as if you were somewhere else entirely.
Your testimony confirms my suspicion. That which you experienced was, I believe, your soul being plucked from your flesh. Called.
Why do you sound as if that is the most sinister word ever? What the hell?
I myself examined Thancred. Reach out as I may, I could not sense in him the spark of life that is his soul.
Well, we always know Thancred was soulless.
That Thancred alone was stricken so is likely due to his heightened sensitivity to the effects of ether. A consequence of his prior possession by the Ascian La Habrea. The owner of
La
voice,
Brea. What
whoever it
the
may be,
fuck is the way they say the
reached out
names?
to you, called your souls, and in so doing, caused you and yours such pain.
But if that's true, where exactly are we being called to?
I know not. Yet one thing is plain. Whoever waits for you on the other side is possessed of a power unlike any I have ever known.
Oh, we know.
Forgive us, Lys, but may we leave Thancred in your care for a time?
As if you had to ask. I may not be a scion anymore, but I'm no less a friend. Don't worry. I'll see to it that Thancred's well looked after. Just focus on solving this mystery, all right?
Thank you, Lys. As the Elder Seedseer says, 'tis no ordinary individual we are dealing with. Nor can we discount the possibility of Ascian involvement.
Whoever or whatever is behind this, the sooner we find out, the better.
Also, I wonder when the fucking twins are having their growth spurt. I just realized that because they've been that size forever. And they are at age gap that is the growth spurt for their fucking race. Oh god, that yokai, that's... Ugh. He heard the voice as well. Dun, 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 dun. We are getting closer, closer. Fucking hell. Also, I don't like the English voicing. Hey. Oh, horrible. Wow, Oriandi, can you look more unimpressed?
Urianger! God, it's
Oh,
good to see
Jesus
you.
Christ, I forgot that it's French.
Would that our meeting were under happier circumstances. I judged the voice sufficient cause for concern even before you sent word of its effect on our comrade.
You heard it too, then?
Aye. And all but certainly at the selfsame instant. Alas, pained as I was, I could make little sense of what few words did then reach mine ears.
Who do you think is responsible? Could this be the Ascians doing?
That I cannot say. Not when so little is known. Ere I indulge in speculation, I would examine Thancred with mine own eyes.
To Alamigo, then, without further delay.
One other thing. During my visit to the Far East, I observed a strange phenomenon.
Thou referrest, I presume, to the localized reduction in etheric density.
Well, that spares me the trouble of an explanation. Yes, I noted precisely that at two apparently unconnected locations. I take it the phenomenon is not limited to the Far East.
Indeed not. Of late, our agents charged with surveilling the beast tribes have spoken of little else. In every corner of the realm, they tell of places in which the ether hath grown thin. Naturally, my suspicions first turned to primal activity, but the areas thus affected betray no evidence of summoning. I must confess to being quite perplexed.
If the same phenomenon is being observed in multiple locations on opposite sides of the world, we may safely discount regional factors. Needless to say, this warrants further investigation.
For some reason, GIFs are not working.
Indeed.
What the hell is
I
happening with
shall make
Discord?
it my task to.
Oh.
The voice. It calleth to me once more.
I hear it too.
The moment everyone wants to be dramatic.
Only you. Only you.
No!
How come no one in the back is running here to help?
Throw wide the gates.
No! No, this can't be happening! Y'shtola! Urianger! Open your eyes!
Open your eyes and see.
Open your eyes, I beg you! Say something! Anything! Not again. Please, not again.
Why is the GIFs not working for Discord? What the fuck is wrong? I wonder if how far back can this grab? Oh, it's that fucking short. Damn. Oh god. world has gone down a lot. Oh, God. Jesus. Guy 3.
Here he is, my lady.
Oh, Tiana, if you hear this, Discord is having a messaging failure error.
It's been too long.
We are currently investigating an issue that is impacting users' ability to send direct messages. We're continuing to work on a fix for this issue.
I'm afraid there's been no change. If he can see or hear us, he has given no sign.
They found it 11:49 PDT, which I don't know what that is. And 1 minute later they had the update.
I'm proud of you. We promised that we would come and visit you together, didn't we? Alphino and I. I'm sorry that we haven't managed that yet. You know, with the three of us like this, does it not remind you of that night? I was feeling pretty low back then. Not like now.
I love that face paint so fucking much.
I've seen my share of trouble since coming to Eorzea. Been reminded again and again of my limitations, of how little I can change about this world. And I've come to know the sorrow of parting all too well. But to have the people I hold dear struck down before my eyes, and be powerless to help them, that I cannot bear. And for that I am grateful. Well, that's more than enough brooding for one day. Come on.
Speak with LSA at the Rising Stone. Trevor Fink. Da, 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 da.
The Populares no longer present an obstacle. Now is the time. A word from your radiance is all it takes. But have you no words for... Despite the lengths I go to, an emissary. When first I took this face, I swore to use all of my knowledge, all of my power, to further the cause of... And with this adamant flesh at my disposal, I could destroy the Icon Slayer as easily as... Our enemy is resourceful.
I think at this moment we see Emmet.
I should be the one to sigh.
Oh yeah.
I played my part to perfection. I had earned my rest, and then, thanks to La Habrea's crowning act of idiocy, our favorite emissary sees fit to summon me back. Elidibus was ever a warrior. A most tiresome trait, would you not agree? What? Have you no words for me either? No matter. I've long grown weary of this mummery. Now, my dearest grandson, let me remind you of your place in the simplest of terms. You do not make judgments, you administer them. Swiftly and to the letter. Naught else is your concern. Elidibus may be an insufferable bore, but he is no fool. His choices as emissary seldom err. If aught threatens the balance twixt light and dark, it falls to you to remove it. Be it by your own hands or by your armies, you have ample means at your disposal. That is why this empire exists, why I built it. Oh dear, Have I touched a nerve? You always were an easy one to read. I pity you, I do. As they say, ignorance is bliss. And I know how much happier you would be not knowing the things you know. The founding father was an Ascian, and he created the Empire solely for the purpose of sowing the seeds of chaos. Don't take it personally. I merely do my duty. To bring about a calamity requires no small amount of power, and there is no surer way to obtain such power than by collecting powerful pawns. To that end, I have labored long and hard, and I must say I am quite pleased with my handiwork, paltry though it seems in comparison to Alag.
You fiends are overfond of your own voices. Mark me, Ascian. Man is the master of his own destiny.
Oh, I know that voice.
Such a waste of time and energy, both yours and mine. Lest you forget, you are Emperor now. If you wish to spark a drivel
yes,
about
Michael
man's
Malone.
destiny, save it for the masses. It will serve to give them a sense of purpose, and you, pliant pieces for the game. Oh, do stop sulking, boy. You, of all people, should understand.
Flop, flop.
Ours is a struggle to restore both mankind and the world to their rightful state. Viewed thus, our goals are one and the same.
Clomp, clomp, clomp. There's a lot of meanwhiles in the beginning. Oh yeah. There he is. Such devastation.
I'm glad you've come, though I'm afraid there's little in the way of good news. After you left, we reached out to both the Alchemists Guild and Stillglade Fane and attempted all manner of treatments. But the results were always the same. Whatever the answer is, it's not alchemy or conjuring. Why did it have to be Y'shtola and Urianger and not me? Out of all of us, they are the ones who could feasibly have solved this puzzle. And Elfino's still missing. God, it's all going wrong. Where do we even start?
A grave situation indeed. Might I be of some assistance?
Cryle! I did not think you well enough to travel.
When word reached me of the plight of our friends, I could not well stay away. As a fellow scion, not to mention your erstwhile mentor, this is one of those times you should feel free to call on me, regardless of my personal circumstances.
Yes, I should have thought of that. Thank you for coming, Cryle. We would welcome your insight.
And I should be happy to provide it. Now, what's this I hear about Alphino heading into Imperial territory? That boy always did have some funny ideas. Do you remember the speech he gave when he was accepted to the Studium?
My life's goal is naught less than the salvation of this star.
The
That
fucking
particular grand
stare.
pronouncement has been a source of great embarrassment to him, as you know. But the fact of the matter is, he meant every word and has lived his life accordingly.
Yes, he remains altruistic to a fault, but I'm worried he was too fixated on his goals to see the dangers, as has happened before.
You needn't be so concerned. Though his values remain the same, Alphino is not the blinkered boy he once was. Slowly but surely his eyes have been opened, thanks to a certain someone. A certain someone whom he'd be mortified to learn had heard about his little speech. Mum's the word, eh? Right, I'd better have a look at our patients. They're in the infirmary, I assume. I'll need absolute quiet, so it would be best if I did this alone. If you'll excuse me. All three are in fine physical health. At a glance, I would say they were merely sound asleep. Except for the fact that I couldn't sense the slightest trace of them in their bodies. It's as if their souls have taken leave of their physical forms.
Ah, yes. The Elder Seedseer made a similar observation.
I've read the report. When you heard this mysterious voice, you described feeling as if you were somewhere else, yes? If we assume the ether which comprises your essence is being drawn to some other place, then it may be possible to follow the trail it leaves behind, just as we did in our search for Thancred.
I wasn't around for that, but I can't imagine it was easy.
Oh, it wasn't. But that's no reason not to try. I will have need of Master Matoya's crystal eye if I'm even to make the attempt. So, I suggest we pay her a visit.
Master Matoya. They really need to add an etherite out here. Because going to Idleshire every time is kind of annoying. They really like doing cutscenes right now, don't they?
Come to disturb my peace again, have you? I hide myself away in a cave, and still you people insist on pestering me with your problems. Oh, I mistook you for young what's-his-name, but I see now you're the sister. Weren't you supposed to be the lively one? I've seen happier faces at a rain-sodden burial.
Well, I'm sorry to dash your expectations, but the situation isn't exactly conducive to gaiety.
Ha! That's more like it. Stoller used to spit and hiss like a wildcat too. Better for a young thing like you to be filled with fire and leave the doom and gloom to your elders. Now, what exactly does this tragic situation of yours have to do with me?
If I may, Master Matoya, we have need of your crystal eye once more.
Y'shtola is one of the afflicted, is she? Very well. She may be an ungrateful stray, but she's my ungrateful stray, and I'll not see her buried before I am.
Even Master Matoya cares.
Right. Let us see what we can see. I'll begin from where our friends first fell, and cast my senses out from there. What is it? Did you find them? This doesn't make sense. How is it even possible?
How is what possible? Kryl, what did you see?
The threads, they just ended. And no, I didn't lose track of them. I followed them as far as they went. It's as if they were cut off.
Could the ether have dissipated if it had? Oh gods! Their bodies are just husks. It's like the Broodmother's daughter all over again.
No, this is different. The Kalyana girl was already dead, body and soul, when Lakshmi effected her resurrection.
Aye, let's not jump to conclusions. If their physical forms yet breathe, and show no signs of wasting, then it follows that their souls must still be intact somewhere.
But where?
That's the question, isn't it, girl? Death has not taken them to the ethereal sea, yet there are no tracks left for us to follow.
We're no closer to an answer than when we started. But knowing their souls are still out there is progress of a sort. We just have to keep looking. Pray, excuse me a moment. Yes? I remember, but... What, to Alamigo? We're on our way. That was Lise. Apparently, a group of Populares have defected to Alamigo, and Maxima, the envoy Alphino left with, is one of them. I'm sorry. I realize we've barely begun here, but...
Go, child, go! You've made up your mind, and life's too short for dithering.
The first time I ever saw Matoya, I thought of the witch from Snow White with her fucking apple.
Let's be off then.
Oh, not again. The enchantment barely seems to take these days. I chalk it up to old age, but I rather doubt it's that simple.
Before they took ill, Y'shtola and Urianger were sharing notes on a thinning of the ether. It seems to be happening all over.
Does it now? And here I was all set to blame my woes on that creaking mountain of refuse clogging up the Thaliac. I fear something has gone awry. Still, there's naught to be gained from starting in shadows. You can only do what can be done, and that but one thing at a time.
Da, 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 da. I really wanna get to the next expansion. Da, 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 da. At least we're getting close. I know though we're gonna have a shit duty before that. Oh, wrong way.
I'm sorry to drag you halfway across the realm, but when Maxima mentioned Alphino, I thought you'd want to hear the news in person.
Ah, we meet again. Though I was hoping our reunion would be under more auspicious circumstances.
What happened to my brother? Where is Alphino?
Never fear, my lady. Your brother was in fine health when I took my leave of him, and I have no reason to assume that has changed.
You assume?
If you will allow me, I shall endeavor to explain events. Our troubles began not long after we departed Doma. While crossing the burn, we were fired upon by the Emperor's personal guard and forced to make an emergency landing. As we stumbled from the wreckage, our attackers fell upon us again, and we would have perished there and then were it not for the intercession of a third party, a band of mercenaries whose leader claimed to pursue a vendetta against the Ascians. This Shadow Hunter, as he styled himself, then escorted us out of the wastes to relative safety. Upon arriving back in civilization, I gathered my Populares colleagues and prepared to flee the Empire. Master Alphino, however, declined the invitation to join us, preferring to continue his investigation into the Ascian threat.
Well, at least he's not lying in a heap in the burn. Tell us more about these Ascian hunters. Who are they? And is Alphino still with them?
He is. As to who they are, I'm afraid I have nothing to tell you. Beyond the fact that they root out and destroy Ascians, they were unwilling to divulge anything which might serve to identify them. They would not even reveal their next destination. But Master Alphino asked to accompany them all the same. Since parting company with your brother, we've been engaged in a game of cat and mouse with the Emperor's guard. We made our way through province after province, finding the army busy restoring order wherever we went, until we finally arrived here in Alamigo. I cannot thank Commander Aldin enough for giving us such an unexpectedly warm welcome.
I'm not inclined to turn away refugees, no matter which land they call home. And if they can tell me how things lie in Garlemald, all the better.
On that subject, there is much I would tell you. During the course of our journey, we heard tales that an entire rebel army had been slaughtered in the space of a single night. It would seem my former comrades grew tired of putting down uprisings in the conventional manner, and chose instead to bring a formidable new weapon to bear. Details were sparse, but the rumor alone was enough to dampen the flames of rebellion. I have also heard reports that several companies have withdrawn from their designated provinces and begun marching westward. It is my assessment that the Empire's forces are mobilizing for a large-scale military engagement.
Westward? You mean they're getting ready to invade Alamigo?
We knew this was coming, but not that it would be so soon.
We've barely even begun to shore up our defenses. They won't stop an invading army.
No, they won't. Dispatch messengers to the Alliance leadership requesting reinforcements, and send word to our officers in the field to hasten completion of those border fortifications. Prepare to meet the Imperials head on! No matter how quickly we act,
What happened to
we still
guys?
want
You
the
mean
time.
after the
When the enemy comes
Praetorium
into
or
view,
after
our best recourse will be to open negotiations with their commander.
like
And
everything
see the
else?
ensuing proceedings take as long as possible.
I mean, like, you have done the weapons quest, you know that. What?
Would you and Alize head to Doma and let Lord Hien know about this? I'm sure he'll want to hear about Alphino too.
Consider it done. We'll send word when...
Untold sorrow must be changed.
Dude, stop trying to talk to us like this.
Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates.
Also, how many times can he cast that spell? Fucking hell, it must drain him. Oh well, also time doesn't really work as we think with... we'll see when we get it.
Well, at least we're both still standing.
Oh, thank the gods. I thought we'd lost you for a moment there. Why does this keep happening?
I wish I knew. Nothing we've tried has brought us
Oh,
any
yeah.
closer to an answer. We'll keep working on it. But first, we need to go and see Lord Hien.
And apparently Evie in the FC got rain. Snarky went, ooh, congrats, send some down here. And for some reason, the first thing I got in my mind was that Evie sends Snarky a sprinkler. Serious boy. I did meet Snarky in Evil last time. I know that you showed that you had met Snarky when you were on Tiani, I think. Seiryu. I was at Seiryu. Do remember also, I'm the person that says Skyon, not Scion, mostly. Also because Scion sounds so wrong to me. Skion or Skyon sounds better.
It seems the engineers have matters well in hand. Should the barrier work as we intend, Doma will be free to reinforce her allies in Alamigo without fear of weakening her own borders. Honored friends, the time has come to put your hard work to the test. Start the generator.
So that's salute she. Actually, he didn't really salute, he pointed, but.
Node 1 is operational. Nodes 2 to 8 are reporting similar energy levels. The barrier is forming. $1,000 yards, 2,000, 3,000. Expansion remains smooth. No fluctuations detected. Target altitude reached. The barrier is holding steady at 5,000 yards. We've done it.
Now no one can leave the barrier.
Is that an Imperial airship? Of all the rotten timing.
But this is a gift, Mistress Alize. They can test our new wall for us.
Oh god, why do you sound so happily about that?
Seems solid enough, though I was hoping for a fireball.
Oh yeah.
By the gods, it's Alphino. What are you? Let me go! He has my brother!
Lower the barrier!
Be at ease, girl. The lad is not dead, merely locked in slumber.
No, not him too.
We could identify no cause and found no remedy. Thus I sought to return him to Doma, and into the arms of Lord Hien himself, it would seem. It is a day for fated reunions. Would you not agree, adventurer? Or should I address you as the Warrior of Light?
Dun dun dun.
I, Gaius van Baelsar, the Black Wolf. That was the title I was given, one I have long since relinquished. Stand down. The legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion died in Castrum Meridianum. I am no more than Gaius Baelsar, a man without rank or allegiance.
Impossible! There's no way you could have survived!
Do you remember how it unfolded? How I was deceived by La Habrea? How I was convinced that reviving the Ultima weapon would allow me to bring peace to Eorzea? The Ascian used me, as he used so many others, all to further the restoration of his wretched god. Yet even with the might of Alec at my command, you bested me. And as the Praetorium went up in flames, I was content to burn along with it. For a moment at least. A moment of folly. To surrender my life thus would have been to betray all who died for my cause. It was for them that I dragged myself free of the rubble, and swore vengeance on the Ascians. The Black Wolf has shed his pelt, never to return to Garlemald or her legions. I live now only to exact revenge. My principal quarry was to be La Habrea, whom I gather you have since ushered onto oblivion. But so many more remain. Long as their kind lurked in the shadows, laboring to sow chaos throughout our world, I would see each and every one dragged into the light and put to the sword. Are the Scions not of like mind?
In this single respect, perhaps.
I like how her care for her brother went just so far. I mean, like, it's not much you can do, really.
Unmasked ilk are subordinate to those who wear red. This you already know. Yet among the red there exists a hierarchy. Those set adrift with the shards clearly stand below those still joined to the source. Nabriales, who once dared to intrude upon the Rising Stones, belonged to the former group, and while he was indeed a dangerous foe, his powers were inconsequential next to the paragons of the source. The first was La Habrea, who plagues us no more. There is also the white-robed Elidibus, and the elusive Emmet Selk, about whom little is known.
Would it say Emet-Selch? I would say
We have
Emet-Selch.
files on La Habrea and Elidibus, but I believe this Emet-Selch is new to us. As I assume my brother told you, we have evidence to suggest that an Ascian now walks in the body of the Crown Prince. Have you identified this interloper?
Elidibus seems the most likely culprit. As emissary, it is his role to maintain the equilibrium between darkness and light. Your many deeds in Hydaelyn's name have upset the balance, and I believe he seeks to restore it by throwing his considerable power behind the Empire. As a leader of the Ascians, he is one of our primary targets. It was on the trail of this very prey that the boy and I came across the scene of a failed uprising. In the absence of a single Garlean casualty, we inspected the bodies of the rebels, and the lack of any external injury drew my immediate attention. They had been slain by Black Rose, an alchemical invention of the Imperial Army. When I yet served as legatus, I ordered its production halted, and all stockpiles destroyed. Toxic gas is not a tool of conquest, but of extermination.
Toxic gas? This must be the new weapon Maxima warned us about. Something deadly enough to sweep away all resistance in a matter of hours. Gods. You don't think they're planning to use this in Alamigo, do you?
Put your fears to rest. We infiltrated the production facility and destroyed all existing stores of the chemical along with the plant itself. Even should they rebuild the operation, they will not soon manufacture another batch. Regardless, I would draw your attention to a directive we discovered in the plant's records. The document was marked with a recent date and authorized with the signature of one Zeno Galvus.
A dead man signing the death warrant for thousands. 'Tis bad comedy.
But the tale does not end there. Within that same facility was a chamber filled with devices of elegant design. Cloning technology, we realized. And what should we find in each and every incubator? But a young Emperor Solus. All of which prompts the question, were the Ascians responsible for these abominations, or was it the will of the Emperor? I must know which hand guides the Empire. Though I have given up my rank, I am yet a son of Garlemald, and I will fight for the future of my homeland. It is time I return to the hunting of shadows. We should focus on our common foe. To reopen old quarrels now would serve no purpose.
You saved my brother's life, so I'm willing to let sleeping dogs lie. But in truth, it's not my decision to make.
There was a time when I scorned those who placed their faith in false gods, even as I, in my blinkered conviction, place mine in Ascian promises. Unlike yours, my strength of will and my restraint was found wanting. We shall meet again, warrior of light.
So that was the infamous Black Wolf. An unexpected ally, to say the least. Well, I I am content to leave the fine-tuning of the barrier to cleverer minds. Let us bid our friends from the Ironworks farewell, and see what can be done for Alphino back in Dorma.
I can't remember how fucking much further it is. Fucking it. Hey. Let's progress a little bit fast because we are so close and I just want this to be done. So I need to be up early tomorrow for work and I can't fucking stream how long. But I want to get you Shadowbring. For fuck's sake.
Our supplies of Black Rose have been ruined, but the new plant is already under construction. We should have the first batch ready in time for the offensive, Your Radiance. See that you do.
Ah, yes, the infamous Black Rose. If I recall correctly, Gaius did not much care for the invention. A ruthless and indiscriminate weapon indeed, this airborne poison. It seems you are capable of making decisions worthy of your bloodline.
With no gift for sorcery, we Garleans must look to Magitech to even the odds. If it spares the needless deaths of our soldiers and serves the cause of this empire, there is no method I would not employ.
How very noble of you. Truly, though, I must commend you for embracing your role as Emperor. You play the part of the determined ruler well. Sometimes even I catch myself believing. A silent agent of death. Now that I think on it, Black Rose may well possess the perfect aspect. Slowly but surely, the deluge of light has has worked upon the ether here in the source, and the gas should be most susceptible to its influence. Well, I shall leave you to your own devices. Go forth and bloody the land with your grand and glorious war.
While you do what, precisely?
Need you ask? I will be doing what all Ascians do.
I am well aware that your kind exists only to usher in the next calamity. But you seem oblivious to the harm your singular agenda causes to the Empire. You cannot have forgotten the events which followed your mortal demise. Our homeland was plunged into a civil war for your failure to name a successor. The edifice you so carefully constructed was but a hair's breadth from collapse.
He sounds like someone from E,
Are
man.
you truly so naive? You thought me oblivious to the consequences of a departure so painstakingly timed?
It was by design?
Well, of course it was. Though I will admit the resulting panic exceeded even my wildest expectations. But how can you be surprised? Throwing the world into disarray was the very purpose for which this nation was, as you say, so carefully constructed. Now, if you have no further questions, I must be on my way. Since we may not meet again in this lifetime, it would be remiss of me not to offer a word or two of gratitude. I really must thank you for this surplus of vessels. I can mold any host into my own image, but having bodies tailor-made for me in this fashion is so much less tiresome. You dabbled in Allagan cloning techniques, yes? It certainly is a compelling, not to mention entertaining, field of research. And of all the options available, you chose the founding father on whom to experiment. You have a twisted streak to you, Varus, like grandsire, like grandson, hey? If events play out as planned, this will become something of a family enterprise. You will be the capstone of this world, I the anchor and shard, and together we will give the lie to this star's fraudulent existence.
That laugh, what the fuck? Oh god, we're still that far away. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Because they have the meeting, and then it's into the fight. Oh god, we are quite a few minutes away. You know what? We will actually stop then here for this evening, and I'll probably stream tomorrow and continue this, because we are so close to Shadowbringer and I want to get there. But, yes, we shall stop here for now. To anyone that came to watch this, thank you so much. To anyone that came to watch this afterwards, thank you as well. Have a good evening, morning, afternoon, or whatever the fuck the time is at your place. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.